Okay, this is the second time I've done this one. I'm actually starting a new thing, doing some blogs with my Beckett series. I have a new book out, the fifth book of my Beckett series, Prophet. And Judy Baker has graciously let me coerce her into being a guest on her blog. It's the third part of the series for the month. I was at Stanley Fletcher's, who I also coerced because she's my good friend and critique partner. And hers was on April 3rd. And then I talked about the background of the Becketts and also Disappear. And then I was on Marie Higgins starting on the 10th of April. And I talked about Innocent. And now I'm on Judy's for Quiet, the third book. And I actually had been almost done, looked down, and thought I'd be like at 7 minutes, and it was turned off. I don't know how I did that, so I pretty much practiced on this one, so therefore this shouldn't be quite as geeky. Probably not, because I can't remember what I said. So anyway, let's start from anew. Let me just give you an overhaul, or not an overhaul, what am I saying? Let's give you an overview of the Becketts. I mean, if you watch all of them, you'll get an idea anyway, but there are 6 siblings. The parents are called the elders, and we're pretty sure, me and Tyler and the rest of the crew are pretty sure that Christine's the one that came up with the elders. But anyway, that's what they're all called. The first story is Disappear, and that's Tyler's story. And the second story is Jessica's story, which is Innocent. And as you've guessed, the third is Christine, which is Quiet. And the fourth is Illusion, which is Reagan. She's half of the California twins. I'll explain that in a minute. And the fifth book that just came out this month is Prophet, and that is Matt's story. So we have Tyler, who's the oldest. Christine's the second to the oldest. And then we have Matt. And then we have Jessica. And then we have the California twins. And that is Glenna, who will have the 6th book, and Reagan. And the reason they're called the California twins is because they both moved out and went to California. However, during Reagan's story of Illusion, she moves back east again. So anyway, Glenna is still in, she's still in California. She's actually in Calistoga, and she owns a quaint little shop called Glenna's Surprisingly Vintage. And that story's coming up. I just started writing that. So hopefully I'm going to try and get it out this year, but most likely the beginning of next year. I work full time with the day job. And anyway, so let's talk a little bit about Quiet today. Quiet is about Christine, who the book starts out, she is moving. She has been with the public defender's office, and she has got a new job with a private firm, and she's stepping up. She's hoping to be a partner someday. And she's going to buy a town. She's bought a townhouse in Upper West Side. You know, she's really doing quite well. What does she need a man for? However, when she moves into her new townhouse in the middle of, and where I got you wonder where I got Quiet from? Well, in the quiet of the night, she starts to hear noises from, as you know, townhouses are joined, so she starts to hear these noises from the other room. And, you know, that disturbs her, but she keeps moving in, and much to her dismay, David Solomon, he is a detective from the NYPD. He's friends with her brother, Tyler, and his friend, Gabe, who is now married to Jessica. And he's helping Martha, the mother of the elders, she's the mother part of the elders. She kind of tricked him into him helping her take a couple of loads to her new townhouse. Anyway, so they fight because he doesn't like her because he thinks she's snooty and she doesn't need a man. And although he's very attractive and she really, really likes him, she's fighting him. So basically, that's how it started. And then there's a murder. And somehow her firm gets involved with the murder suspect. And I got this idea of the murder just from a story in our local newspaper about a woman who was killed with a baseball bat. And that's as far as it goes. I mean, everything else, that story and how it ended went that way. And my story goes this way because, of course, my characters have to tell me what to do. I'm what they call a pantser, or pantser. I'm not really sure how you say that, but anyway, I write by the seat of my pants. I don't make a big outline. I don't have a storyboard. I don't have all this stuff. Basically, what I do is I have a running, with my series, I have a running background. And so every time a new character comes or all the family, they get a blurb. And each story starts with a blurb about that big, which is like one paragraph. By the end of the story, it's totally different. It has nothing to do with the original blurb, but I've got the running story so I can mesh them all together. I'm not organized like some of my friends who do big spreadsheets and everything, and I probably should do that. But anyway, I've got their eye color. I've got their, what they are, all the characters, because as I'm writing, I get more characters that come in to play. And as soon as they do, they get a little bit of background. Whether the background gets into the story, I don't know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I just have to know everybody's backstory so I can write, and this person can be three-dimensional instead of one, because you need to know what kind of background they have. Have they had, trauma, or if they had a happy childhood? Are they adopted? Were they abandoned? Were they in the foster system? Were they a princess? Whatever they are, or spoiled brat, or the high school athlete, and then didn't make it in the big leagues, or all these things that develop your emotions and everything, I have to know. So every time I have a character, I put it in there. So anyway, Quiet, kind of developed itself. Needless to say, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but David ends up moving into her townhouse to help protect her, and although they both fight it, they end up growing closer. David also has a mother and a daughter, and that's another part of the backstory, that his wife, I'm not going to go there, but Sophie is his daughter, and she's a character, and she loves Christine, and she calls his mom Nana. And so they have a big part in it, and he's a family man. He's trying to keep that together with the NYPD and still, be family and still take care of Christine because he's fallen in love with her. And so anyway, you got to read the book. And so the next segment is going to be on my blog starting the 24th, and I will be talking about illusion and profit. And I will have off and on during the month, because I have actually some guests and I've got a blog hop going on. I will have the buy links and stuff for profit, but I won't have the fourth of the series of this with the vlogging or whatever it is with the video until the 24th. So anyway, thank you very much, Judy, for having me, and I hope everyone enjoyed my geekiness. Have a good day.